akwaba ene ebenada enyumbre braso do Omanpanyin Mahama ahyabode egodimu nkitewudza ode oman Ghana na Singapore man mu no afiwe ebotumu mponi yepa na enkransha samlo kwaza mo man Ghana for de iwiomhye nimu akontu wo wimu no oho biara enyima a wode nyama atoto yepa Onyemiafo kwabreje Japan nyimpa odikan enede nkrata MPP amanyokun bagina atum wo franka tufu anamontu no oda akodan ho na orhwe nyim da wodi mwai papa babran Yeko amahuru munza US manu wode oye nsuhyen na za wode boa ohaw na manje wo Venezuela emanumu wonunsu oye branu wode kwakobo won yepa Ensemi kada mensemi ho ana donhwero krodi ne mi yadze babo somo da kasebo na ka hune de ensem a orutwogu wo man Ghana mu da kasebo a agudzi mu nsem ka ho enyigye sem ka ho egodi mu nsem so ka ho ena amahoro do nsem ka ho a yadze babo somo donhwere ekure na nyumuku a wehye na asen mende brada nyumbre nso no yeye ndam pepepe yadza mambohye ba electricals Oye nkandi apapa yina fe electrical gadgets and home appliances yina no ebo pinu ho a wodi bi boso ho a ebetuma afra 10536095966 afi express group se fa amonone akuntum nsam yina afa ba den ho na wombo na damda sunu mbro mo wa bra elfro ho 0555500067 na wa bo ye papa afi promise heba emibidura papa yina afia ebo ro ho a ebibidura ennom da so won yerba no wodi bi bobo ye papa ye wo ye boshaba plaza dum bia abosanda no Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV de muduma na na ye wo friend 0535544681 and afi so Newman College Department of Nursing bra na yemfa fanti team na yinshade mu na pede ye nurse na ye adwuma wa yesabe ni na no wa bamu exam mo Atwoma techiman kwada so ukumase yaro no wonseba kan friend 0574661117 demedwuma koi ena waso na asende yumbre onsia kase boyeze bromo Oyerepa television to na sumfa yumbre baba sumfa from uncle ebo baini ave yemfa ensamuno ne munchiremo mmasomo a Amampanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Olucheme there Oman Ghana SCP pote igudzi oye anamonu twa oda Oman Ghana na Singapore manemu no afi ebotumu mponi yepa no wetwes wode infaso aye benya ye America sika no opepe kor mekire $1 billion a ode the masemi nyina tugwa bra de 8 African Singapore Business Forum in order the masemi to go ase
Africa and Singapore must be champions of open markets, trusted rules, trade rules, and practical partnerships that deliver jobs, technology transfer, and shared prosperity for our people. Africa and Asia are the two youngest, fastest urbanizing regions of the world. And the numbers tell a clear story. Africa-Singapore trade rose by 50% between 2020 and 2024. To nearly $14 billion, with West Africa accounting for more than half of that. Ghana-Singapore trade has also grown, reaching over $215 million in 2024 alone. I speak today as an African leader and as President of Ghana, and our message is simple. Africa is investable, and Ghana is your reliable gateway to that continent. When I say it's a gateway, it really is. Ghana, if you look at the map of Africa, Ghana is like a little dog, on that map.
Wo Oman Ghana mu asoye a wohwe ewiemu nimu akwanhyia ena nimu hwehwemu ne mpono wobobo ho ban mekire the Aircraft Accident and Incident Investigation and Prevention Bureau AIB Panyini kwankyerefo da no Owura John MK Womboti lichiremede oman Ghana fa in a day wonama yomshana country wodi to kwano wonka wona akomonto woni yemba papa san na bibiare de dema ohawo biare ni ho obobo akwantu ye po osane de ada na oto yenchem mi osi no odi ho aboto Ghana fo bebre na wono do yomshen akwantu.
Bridge here ball my Ghana wa bra helicopter Z9 kwatehwe osika man ema mpanifo ahodo to an mo asia do no e kamia ese nam so amahu aboni nipa ahodo of wimhyen wo mamu eno mu ena mpanifo da aircraft accident and incident investigation and prevention bureau ano ewo mamu a owura John MK Wambuti eda no e ball mamu ni nyina ho ba se ene kwa se ehu ebu obia efise ansa na plane bia bitu wo mamu no e ade a mpanifo ye hyehyɛ mapa ema no ani nyina akoye hyehyɛ ebeboa mpo etimi akwa kodu ba bia eko opani eto an nsem so no wotwem se bre bia no mohwe se a passenger for TV mhyen bia ewo Ghana mu na efri ba bi bo Ghana mu no wanya ho bambo kwane ye ohamu chichemu aduokunkunu achiripo enkono ne nyina mu no owie ne se wode to nsene ani kura na omen hyehyɛ ya wo se aviation asoye ne enya no Ghana bre bi na auditor mu yetwa ato no ya de Ghana enya ohamu chichemu aduowotwe enkono achiripo enkono.
When an accident occurs and we go ahead to do our investigations, after the investigation we do recommendations, and these recommendations, as I said, are not to apportion blames or for any criminal liabilities. We do that so that we correct, so that we don't have any future occurrences, and that is why you don't often see aircraft accidents. They are flying every minute in Ghana, but because of the recommendations that we do, that is why they correct all the mistakes that might have happened. Then that is where we don't have the we don't incur, or we don't happen to see more accidents happening. And so when we finish with our investigation and we give the recommendation, we follow up to make sure that they implement it, because the reason why we do the investigation is to correct whatever might have happened. And so we follow religiously to make sure that these things are implemented. Now, to answer your question, as I said earlier, we don't investigate military aircrafts. And this incident that happened, like I said, we will only do that when we have an approval by the sector minister. And so this particular one, AIB Ghana is part of the investigation because we've been allowed, I have, let me say, tasked my investigating team, led by Captain Fojo, a very experienced retired pilot, and a high-level, very experienced engineer. They, Engineer Ewusi, they are part of the investigation. And so AIB is fully represented.
Wo MPP amanyuku nidin mono franka tufo anomonu tu wo afimpinu no edunu awotwe abatu no mono kan twetwofo panyin dima amanyuku no yewro kobna je Japan nkrato kafa de obasane za akọ na wagina atum na wakodam oya kensi ne bi no in the day wasane za akwa orhwe enyim de wode ne mumuai babred
Engineer Koblan Eje Japan and the Oba Ubetimu MPP headquarters are final nomination form or contested MPP flag bearership. In your case, in say integrity ni values are Ubay Sanyo na every ono Koblan Eje Japan. Your can say, or what you say, Ubay winning contest, Nina say, okay, a Juma why or their war party. Then you may na say, Bibi actually say, Ubay winning Abano, Tigana for Yeji Olumu, Mamutoman.
The values and principles that anchored the formation of the MPP, values that must necessarily lead us into a new era of renewal and hope. I'm here once again because I believe deeply in the need to restore our cherished values of service, sacrifice, and selflessness back into our party and in our general society. Ghana's democracy now stands in urgent need of leaders unafraid to take difficult decisions, to provide real solutions, and to serve with authenticity, integrity, and substance. We must put the nation on a war footing, rolling our sleeves, restoring the culture of hard work, meritocracy, and professionalism back to the workplace and in the society in general. I envision a Ghana that is economically robust, resilient, fiscally responsible, socially cohesive, and fully accountable to the citizens. Ghana must heal from the stridently divisive and chronic polarization that has become an ugly feature of our recent politics. After nearly 7 decades of our independence, we must reflect on how far we have fulfilled what we set out to achieve with our independence. The Fourth Republic, it must be stated, is useful to recall, was born out of adversity with the sweat, toil, and blood of many Ghanaians. Unfortunately, the much-touted democracy has not yielded the expected economic dividend.
So I'll plead with you that as you go out, you talk to your followers. They should market your vision. They should market what you have for the nation, the youth, the old, as you said in your speech, those who have problems with their land systems and all that, and what you are capable of doing. So that at the end of the day, the delegates who will vote will look at that.
But I'm that Oyerepa TV, Accra.
Yaguda when pipi amanyo kunu wona so na yenyem afie foforo odi henenimi ne bosumo odi kan no ne do twotwen na wobokọ akoto aba na weyi frankatunyi presidential primaries no na party ne mbramu no wo so wolubu ekwan wona esan henfo woboto aba yi frankai yutufo no wetum na ebi abaka ho na wa abo mo dwumaji na akodo.
NPP osu kukuruku amanyeku no agina ensakraye ene ensem okwagitu mu National Annual Delegates Conference a ekoso won krampopuni mantamu July boso me ne de tosu dunkunu e wa afin mu no so a obi ato o se nipa ahodo a wodi won tum se obetimi edi won din asa abom no obi a enye enkotwe ne din krata e ba ya twetwefo ema Presidential Elections Committee ora William Yamwa sasha ase ni chiremu a nipa ya o sa akwaji won tum obenya akwanya asa atwere won din edi wan sha abom watimi ato aba ebekoso ewo general boso me de toso aduasa baako wo afempi mienu ene aduonu ensia no eye presidential primaries no eye ebine former regional and constituency executives, members of council of elders and patrons emrahye bedwafo a asomwo omonyeko ni dim atwam enna aswafo dada ne abansi mensini kropon bedwa adadafo test company for ena afei wona osaye eguso eye te edi juma ewo branches ewa amanyeko no nkrabata ahodo no enu mu no payfo chemi se konya odi ama wono akonya no wo hwa free bra ye kasa ekosi September boso me de toso edunkunu ewo afimu ni nyina mu no krata ne ewie ne se ene se bia o makasa o mabia to ho no ibra wo de obo so nya dia wo emu nyina bi ne wakotwere odi o e ade a obetwere odi obebo akire ne wahwe na ni nyina mu no se anti a enwa akonya se obeye sa ade ye se obese eye presidential primaries ebekoso no pepepe ye nukredie ene akwanyama wo bibia owon kwan se woto abani bie etimi tu bie enam so ma nkunimdie mapa eba amanyeko no
ina de wo asantemantem kropon kumasim na eko oye sofulai lawyer temna na nka yenye yenta sempa wobra national security wokoboy ni nyina inde nyimpoku bia wo susuro wo ye ndisi amanyeko no mu nemu mma kopemu wo de won party na wa ba abanim ntini sofulai lawyer temna no won famo nanso national security ko boy masomdwe ba yana manje bonyi Joseph Dekena Martin no za aseminechi
ene osanabo somene da toso eduenu ensia adrawafo asashenkafo wo sofula lolly terminal no ene wanfa na honkro sokra ande ya osole ya na emranti bi asususu abanya etisu ye ndi samanyuku no ninkrabata ewo kwada so abaston peso so abase obabeje lolly terminal no na waban na abanje oso wo monso na sebi omusu didi bi oprom didi o wamsu didi na no ka ho bi ama ye ewra abe chairman a ono ene da lolly terminal no adrawafo ashenkafo union nyina no so mo so ntiase na mo so ma mentimi ho ase ebemu a aposifo ebemu kopem se national security esotini bemu MC wo bemu beka bi na so anwe ka ye ntia ka ho bi ama national security ayeso bia emfa ne ade bia na bufo bia nto kopem se hwemu mapa betima ayedwumani ahwe se lolly terminal e aban dia ana nso e union fo no dia na fi de to aso no chema bo ama on na terminal chairman any nsɔtwerɛfoɔ kasa akyerɛ no yɛwodi wɔ ne ɛsiiɛ no
bia yɛmpɛ basabasa yi bi obi anye n'adwuma because say national security force so yɛ driver ni o so na so yɛ party ni o yɛ ho de basabasa yi bi aba yɛ ba yɛ bɛkyew iti yɛ driver for de yɛ adwuma normal sɛ ne yɛ adwuma no the party for no so ɔmo so yɛ ho so ɔmo so nyinaa afiri ha ɔmo kɔ ɔmo abie apono no nyinaa ɛmo ɔmo so kɔ sisi a ba yɛ gyina ha sisi a mo ka sɛ de bia ni hɔ ɛwa so wie mu sɛ ahai yɛ de kɔ 2014 kra yɛ mu ai injection kra da so a me no ka sɛ it is a hasem kan no kwara so municipal kra no ye no mo court care me court lands commission court eti ye de enim say hihye ni say o dan mu kra no de ye lorry terminal e say o tua o dues o tax o bibia ma municipal ye tua take it ye tua municipal stickers GC driver bond ye tua ma o bibia kom municipal eti municipal ni de ye no mo ni problem bia ye bia ye kama ma wo
awanfo a wowo oye kotokuom wo atwema imponua krosi no mu asantemantem yara wose woda aseda no mu yedini ye palmo omampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na afi asante mantem soafo onyemfo Frank Amoakohene de insamdu bi won mpotem ho a ommakara akone abadi onkodo ndamabre we kosiesie ma bayemfe eduasa awotwenni 68 years ena insamdu yi say ya abre aban ena oye asantimantim suafo wakobo no wa nti wodana ase ye papa
Sramso a enen ewo kotokum a enen ewo atwema emponua mansin wasantimantan mu ese yama na edo hawa horo ne fe apomoden honsam ebre amanfo a wote biai ho na eyi namso ma John Dramani Mahama abang endi samanyoku no akwakwaye wonmoa akwakwaye musakraya horo man brembre won atwa homa di ade apaw eho entoma eyi namso ma fe amanfo ho won ani eje iye papa ma embrembre wode abaso bosronko erebo NDC ne fe omampanin John Dramani Mahama
ebeda Onyankopon ase na ya sende na asenso akodu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene ye brother ye Dr. Amoakohene ana road minister ana titru ye MC ana district chief executive award mampono ha ye kan se wo aban a otie ni manfo asema ene je se de bia ba ni manfo mu aban bi betwam a kwan na asai bridge ya kon tokwa ka amaka na so bridge wa ya aban bai ababa ya maye enche PM so akwakohe ye police station yesi no akohe hospital enti minim se enomapa edi ache no so be de ebeba
ko egu ache bebrebe na kotokom bridge ya asai kan ko kan ma na se obi kwa yale no ise no kan si eja ya tamna bona bomu apefa ka ofra ko na na dwama ma ba oba ye boso memiensa pepepepe oba bridge ya maye ama se road minister bepe ye ka bridge ni mu a ya misira no e kwa no mu ye contractor no ye no akakakra ti yesire na se komhe na onyamaye
afe apem ahankono aduonu mu wotwe ene ye nsamso no kuna ye nananum akuafo na ye titi wo mu kilo e mo aboto ene ye sablage no na sabelo no so na edom no so se ni tete no so na ni pe fa so na kakra bi na awonto ato aso ne ba no na ko se blage na di se itimi ye week teku e ko ne kreatia ma se aye week ankasa ye hwehwe boafo aban aba nso ni se ni nyame pe no wo ye ne ja ye ne ya de nyina o mampanyin John Dramani Mahama e ya de fefe a no so abeya makotokuman amabi aso mantem hafuo nyina so e de sama ye so ye ni age ne ye ni na se emire bi beba ma ye so so ne nya breje se ye no fufuro si
Anyemfu bi a wokọ bia ho so ekasa eho na Honorable Williams Dakon a wonen na woye Mercy Krachi penin a watwam wo omampena na arodan kwa Akufo-Addo apenso enso kasai na sei ene won so wo kire mu efai
ebe se kotokom de every day wine aya wo me haya na me wo eti minim kotokom siase ne bebe ya kodroi o se kotokom ye haw kase pa na wo na ya kwan wo di free kwan finfin ebesi na panemadi na kwan nyina nye enam so mana na dodo ankwa Akufo-Addo aban ba ye no obese kotokom ma nyina abo se wo baba ba ye gu kota ne de maye ampa obigu kota de maye na ye gu su gu kota no ana contractor no na wo ye dwumadie no edi na machine sakase na so a e ma bridge ne de ebubu ye eno achi no ye tu ho na mo bia na wawu ni se amamwo hoyi e continuous succession wo ye du ba bia no bi so ye de atwa so enti kwan na ye hu ni se NPP aban eye bi metaka sa NPP aban eye about 80% from kwan fifi to Apenmedi 24 kilometers MPP aguni na kotal and then bridge ebubu yen we anya reconstruction we renovation because we place so nya dada iron was dey go so and dey concrete dey egusu and this aban e renovate bridge na order no but ye kase dey ye kwan pa dia me dey credit be ma NPP na do dan kwa kofodo we dey ba wo mia na esa dwuma dey ma ye
ya fa kase wonu kopo mu wo weja gbawe oye kropon no mu na bronu bi o fo weja 0 ina afa Makande Estate nanse nchinosu bi eso ye papa we kutu amuna bi a oginsu mo from mabien wa fado wa kutum wa hwere wonu kwa no na dem nchinosu no aban krache penyin o kropon no mu onwunyamfo Felix odate lamte lesha hone de wo momodena na adwebre o asomdwembro sanete kropon no mu mpenyimfo di nyamalugu akwanem masomdwaba
challenges eba ya kwan ene bi anshufa ene nyama there was challenges no but in the last young fan say 3 months near the municipal chief executive no bibia of how we were or say so no ya sha say then yes so ano kakra na you say when residents keep faith with us and we come together the way to then as all the challenges need be say me can na me kai kra omo you see new bawi CP junction road no omo say na then covet as a regional one fashion no I say ba me buy my shama ya then it me aye ochina any na di chin dey me sure say e dey be am then commuters aye then afaso da na oko gravel junction so a bi wa high friend gravel junction e hon so na dade na e gas so a cars every faso no nkofo complaining over the years no nkofo complaining nya akwenya as MC ya hwe aye then aye sa eduma no so eno so we sure say usumi a ebe mu September busumi no the first or the second week no na you counting of the 21 days because they concrete no so inti ye nuanu mo was zero so omo dey omo how aye den abeto assembly ni ama ehu say esuo na baale na efi esoro ho no esane no the volumes of water no edu bibia Guinness depot ana clap for depot no one sometimes pressure no ano ye den inti I roadi den concrete works na ewo ho no depending on bibia original meeting aka say me binkum so no I roadi ho no ama den ama issue no edidi eba kwan no kakra so mo for ama eyi asotri yen so yakọ akwa akohwe lumedi e wo say den yidi wo ho eni me urban roads engineer asa akọ no me assemblyman aso apaye den akọ no yakọ akohwe wi no ye urban roads engineer so ama ye ayi asotri say ono so ne den the regional director di ho nkomo ama omaba behwe ama what you must say and say enchi bia den omehwe ama yaye say na mabobo bibi a den ye di huduma no saa na den nso no wa rehye say enche no ye di huduma
ekofa wowo eftivido mantem wanam ohyedo ema hwanne imfuza ebro nso den ko de wotwa warutwa bebre nara so kra ya aja ene den no worututu fibro no abro no wo na efefre ni nyina gina afi biara bagre dama wo oye Burkina Faso manemu one dam no obudo a wobo etum ema otum be se nyam wo man Ghana ye echifido mantem afegi nso no wa ba wa mekofo enetimi mfa wo no aye mobore ye pa
Ebrebia obebie bagri dam yi ede haw ema omanfo a etete Ghana etifido mantem efa wonum fie ese bia obetena no na ese wonfudie afidie enso so eduru so se obie enam so omanfo etwa adwadwo wo bobena etu ayinam wode adesrede ato abanyanim se wonye wonum moa esanse sedie ama wonum mfudie enyiniye na abaputupuru se otutuo no edeka na abre wonum.
3 days back I was in the house when UT called on me and I met them, and actually we went around advising people to harvest because the water, the Bagre Dam will be opening around 27.
You went around with Nadmo?
No, we went around alone first, but Nadmo also came yesterday to go around and see how. But earlier on, I've already gone around advising people to harvest their maize and whatever they have along the river banks.
The information reaching us is at 27th, but as we stand, the water is already flooding our farm, and we have to forcefully harvest our corn unripe, as you can see some of them. So we are just pleading on the government so that if they can come to the aid of all the farmers.
The government should, as a matter of urgency, always inform the Burkinabe to split the water from June, July, then August. Then they will have their level. But if they wait until it is August, that is the time we have the maize and the groundnut and the other crops getting ripe. But sometimes they are not yet ready unless September, middle of September and end of September. Therefore, when it comes, it is giving force and pressure to everybody to harvest unripe crops, especially the maize.
Panyina ni onna oye koforo bade asofa ne dzinedze asomdwe ntuntunu som nyame somafo iyawo na ole chemede aban akwenje oboyi to hode nkomhyefo mfa nkomhye biara obabo wona akwemumra aban gatsimu no ose mfaso bi anyido ina ne ho nyia ma aban wodo oye inde omfa hyehye panwu akwana mumua na oman Ghana mpuntumbram yie pa
asamra no sofo no baka so aye no kwan ana onye no kura owo aban yesu ni bere na hu o chira kwan chira bia bere na hu nti oro wuli tu onye nti okura na omo ma so bere no mo sande papa obaya de bi obaya la yimpo obaya la ka kan sa do hu nso okay na office ri bela corona bai na mo Royal TV ne pa onye no be some there. What's our support parliament? What one parliament corona? Let me kind of pan over. What we answer what to scale when you want to. Example, what we can have corona opposite. That's it. You see, your answer for no class. Smart bomb, we are a support as a grant. As not a gun or memon, or you must stop on what's your answer. This is one of the message I want to get to some more. The hand when you want Oyasaf Nasa. Akwampo amemu, ensipo amemu, madampo amemu, asapo amemu, no keside, asembisene. Wo ina wo amemu no manya, wo yi biro yi keside. Edmodina aban, enya madam asende, enya sofa asende. Enya nisi ana ko asende. Ino de no kuna ato, enya ho wa asende. Sasa. Eno bi do kwa wo mere ma, mabaka na wo ho. Na assembly sir onye na assembly oye ho no waye ye wo tumo
Obayeni kwanchefo a oda ayesabia ne dinde Star Health Clinic Dr. Isaac Frimpong na ole chimde nyame bi rekodo wo man Ghana ne ubehie pa do ide ye pana no ponsibi wo sane de o se fibroid a oye emma yerba osuwa wo ho kwan no orokoso ye papa panchin brenye dudo odo man no ye twenye no hwedam yerba no.
Dr. Isaac Frimpong eye openia oda Star Health Clinic no ewo Ghana memu ha na ode ensem abedwa so say yare ahoro bebre na eyade a eha ye nuanom ewo omayimu ni titu ene fibroid a esi ema awo ho kwan no ode ensem we say atudwa ewo Kumasi Kejetia abra obeye free health screening edema wonom en wo che say ema no dodo na entanko ayasabia enkohwehwe wo pomden mu enti obehu na sa yare yi etimi esi won awo ho kwan osanso ekyerkyere mu enuane ahoro bi a se ema no tadi a eboa ema fibroid yare no enyini ewo won nipadu
yani ebeka cho se fibroid nyemu jatwa emum ya wode no honam ni bia na nyina broso na de enti ayo ha ye se ya behu se kofo bebre na no emba mema nyina no behu se ya na chimate bi wo ho ewo mapomden ho ene se omonta nye check up because man bebre na baba hospital ho with fibroid no na fibroid na ye bebre baby 5 fibroid 6 fibroid multiple bebre nkran kosu anyina atumi asai wabra onim ho hwe obeba no mom no obeba behu se warhwe awo achemfie bebre so awo ne ma na mom oba ye ne behu se sa ne nkosu anye adeɛ sɛ nsu asɛn ne nkosua obi nso so kora hɔ a fiber bebree and fiber no and start prɛko pɛ enye bebree saa start a check for so many years and san atimi aye bebree na kyɛ sɛ onim sɛ fiber do hɔ a aye bebree ne deɛ na sɛ on tie enye check up and na ya fa to ye ho so sɛ yɛn fiber treatment expert yi deɛ na ho behia sɛ yɛbɛgye brebi na yɛtimi aba mountain na yɛbɛyɛ screening for free awodie no yɛhwɛ for free yɛtwa scans ne nyinaa for free bɛma yɛ check prostate for free enti sɛ yɛtimi check saa ne ma no na behunu sɛ yare no wɔ hɔ abra enye kɛse mpo a utwiti ana wo ko a omde saa ana sɛ unnim sɛ wɔ hɔ a nima bi wɔ hɔ a onyere ho nkɔyɛ sɛ de bɛboa na nkɔyɛ kɛse bebree nti ano nti na ma yɛba abɔnten sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛyɛ screening no na yɛ try akɔ Ghana fa na bebree betumi bia because nye bebree a yɛ branches wɔ nko ana yɛnam ade sɛ bebree yɛ ho de tumi bia no yɛ try sɛ yɛbedu hɔ nti yɛ kasoa new market yɛwie kɔyɛ Madina yɛ Kumasi yɛwie akɔyɛ Sunyane Dɔma akɔyɛ Brekum asen atoa so etakwa ne other areas ni nyina if the area nankasa no eni ade property nya de ba demom e wo bibia e friend se factors a eboa ni growth e ma ne ba enti aka se ye hwe factors eboa ni growth ma ne ba bebre na ye nuane die bebre na ye nuro bi aye no
Mzavuye fa egodi mu nsabon tia kasebo no do emfama mu na omane Ghana so ye a wo hwe eto ne njedo omane Ghana ne kire Ghana Revenue Authority le kirema aso ye nwumo kunkunkoro akono a abane de ka ho eje hon ekawo oye sikadada no omane Ghana scan opepe edu esuan ne kire 17 million Ghana cedis a wo chem de ka no osuye pa
Appointing Jamina warning na waye commissioner in charge of domestic tax revenue Ghana Revenue Authority in some ahuru nyinara etu go abre a orekasa public account committee na ho na oretu go echirese imbrembring adwumaku akase nkron na wode oman no to car ne do 17 million Ghana cedis na ho na oretu go echirese we ama won dwumadi na fe ohawa ahuru ne sika so oman ni nya no imbrembring akwako didi baby.
We've exhausted the time limit and as I indicated one of the challenges we're facing as a revenue collecting institution has to do with indebtedness by the state institution. In fact, Madam Chair, what you are seeing here is related to only 2023. But if you get the indebtedness of the state institutions, they are far more than this. So it's a big challenge for us when it comes to revenue mobilization in the country. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Please let the committee know what your challenges are.
Very well. We will submit to you the total indebtedness of the state institutions to the committee for you to assist us to how we can recover.
I'm not asking for you to submit the total indebtedness. I want to know what your challenges are so the committee can best assist.
The challenges has to do with cash flow from these state institutions. Some of them mentioned are having serious cash flow challenges. So as a result, they are unable to honor their tax obligations.
Well, what's the Munsam from Oman His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no go do Alaton or Managana de or my Yesica some way Gine papa engine investors one what this shame for Jumam Obo Numano one for Sicambro or Managana Bobo Numani Yesica some to Teno or Generado de Mabra Yercase.
Omanpening John Dramani Mahama den sam ahuru nyinara etu gwabre a orekasa ebibrim among dwumadi surukubia enen ekoso Singapore na opani rekasa enode atu gwa kire se imbrembring oman Ghana mpempenso sigase mu no agina yiye papa ehu behia se amahoforo so betimi ede won sika ababa shen dwumadi ahoro a enen ekoso ne mu na enen aboa ma oman no de fe ebibrim amang so etimi akonkan na John Dramani Mahama ede tu gwa be kire se imbrembring abang hyehyai a enen no 24-hour economy no ababa boa sade be yanwumaku ahoro no ebetumi agina na face no sade oman ni sikasem so agiragina no enen so ababoa yiye na mia ya ahoro a embrebe ngoro kirese amahoforo so betumi sika ba hyen mu bi agriculture infudi efei pharmacy renewable energy infrastructure digitalization the fei tourism mia ahoro bi.
Africa is investable and Ghana is your reliable gateway to that continent. Our economic strategy is anchored in productivity, exports, and jobs. We call it the 24-hour economy for a reason. Ghana is open for business 24 hours a day. We're aligning infrastructure, incentives, and skills so factories, farms, ports, and service centers can operate around the clock, shipped safely and competitively. At the core of this is the Volta Economic Corridor, our most ambitious integrated development to date. The corridor has 4 pillars. The first, irrigating more than 2 million hectares for year-round farming. The second is agro-industrial parks for textiles, pharmaceuticals, and food processing. The fourth, tourism and hospitality along one of the world's greatest inland lakes. And the fifth, transforming the Volta Lake into a cost-efficient inland transport spine that reduces logistic costs and linking farm factories to the markets. We're complementing all this with catalytic projects like the Legon Pharmaceutical Innovation Park, the Kumasi Machinery and Technology Park, the Akosombo and Japon Garments and Textiles Park, the Digital TVET Centers of Excellence, and Renewable Energy Corridors. Our Big Push program, infrastructure program, will accelerate construction of roads, power, and digital connectivity to crowd in private capital and unlock scale.
Na ni nyina mu osade tugwa bio ekyerege embrebre oman no rehwe so obabua emabun ahoro ewo mangni mu sede be ya won adwen mu bedo ewo sikasem totoe ho na nen aboa ama oman ne daachen so atimi agina yi.
Singapore's strength aligns perfectly with Africa's and Ghana's priorities. Our position is straightforward: a stable, reform-minded country connected to the African Continental Free Trade Area, a 24-hour economy that matches your needs for speed, reliability, and standards, a pipeline of investable projects in agribusiness, logistics, manufacturing, energy, digitalization, and tourism, and a partner that values integrity, predictability, and long-term relationships. In return, Ghana and Africa ask for what Singapore does best: practical collaboration, technology transfer, disciplined project execution, blended finance, and a shared commitment to skills development. When Singaporean and African firms collaborate, we will create jobs for our youth, we will diversify global supply chains, and drive growth in sustainability and prosperity.
Absa na ye ka ode Oyerepa television in Bruno nsia kase bonda benade nyumbre na egudu a erehwe na yeretwe ye no ho akafa aboafo nkrato ya ba aguzi mu nsam motoyodo ye bekwa akofa ngidi mu nsam atoyodo na ye kase bonne be wie wo amahoro de nsam ye zamo.
Enyumre ne mum de disefata se wohwe na otie na yede esomo enne enyumre sports lawyer ne the only sports lawyer in Ghana football democracy cup enche na Baswa crowds of folk ene Accra Great Olympics ene bebo na Speaker of Parliament Abamba Benyankopon Boa on the first day of September 2025 obe presented the trophy to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sirimusi Jata.
Subject to a confirmation of His Excellency the President that by the 1st of September, I'll be leading the team to go and present the trophy to His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. We hope and pray that His Excellency will also find time on that day to come to the sports stadium. We are proposing the 5th of September to join us. It's a proposal we are making so that we will start with the curtain raiser. Parliament will play a team of the judiciary. That's our partners. For the executive, usually they are so dispersed that I don't think they can even form a team.
Enti eno aye honorable Aban Babe no judiciary no ene emrase bidwafo no ebesi akan game we there senate bia ebepe modern ebepe nipa ne da kohwesa game ni bi Aban Babe be number 6 no dada no wa yanko Kumase Asante Kotoko omasoye finally Walid Nema Fuseni former Nsuatremai player wasan fiemiensa ama Asante Kotoko or say Kotoko no club kese na ono na niso de hunu ebem.
I can say it's a hard work, and then my dream is to play Asante Kotoko. Long. My father was in National Sports College at Winneba, and then with Thomas Abe, Eric Donko, and Makila Naba, and then those like they are like that is our seniors, and then we're juniors, and then I play second division soccer intellectuals, and I come to Bolga All Stars to Ashgood, to Wasronta, then I come to what is his name, Bafua, to Swatermai to Krovia Asante Kotoko.
On Sunday, our Bibiani Dance Park, a Bibiani Gold Stars Oje Ghana Premier League, and the Oje FA Cup Asante Kotoko, and the Ebo and Inyatu Super Cup. Albert Amwa or say Kotoko be improve na fe game akwesera eto dwano omatimi arena no crop so nya sa trophy no na auditor no cabinet that bia no na aye nkaidum e de amano.
With them, we got a lot of chances, so yeah, just going to work on our goal scoring so that the chances that we get, we'll just be able to score them. In a game, there's lose, draw, and win. And this time around, we have lost one, and we are not going to repeat it again. We just are going to work hard, and as I was saying, do like some a little bit works on our finishing so that we'll be, because we are creating chances. It's not like we are not creating. So we are going to work on that and just score them. It's a sportsman. This is what you say. Oh, I have won this. I've won this. I've won that. So I'll be very happy to also get that trophy. I'll just tell them that this is just the beginning, and they should come to support us. And without them, we can't. So they should come in their numbers and support us.
2025-2026 season Asha Seno Champions League Manchester United in Siakai. Eno ena Ruben Amorim our manager Emma the club and they are two Josafi I was a team improve now 2026-2027 season no Musiakai our UEFA Champions League.
It's a normal thing that happened in other clubs. I think we were not prepared to play Europe. That is my feeling, to have strong games in Champions League and then play Premier League. We need time to develop as a team. So they just need to fight for the places, and then everything can change. Sometimes one is playing. In other moments, other guys are going to play, and we have the cups, so he's going to have a lot of games for everybody.
That is all. Sports ye jemu ede ama team no na anijede kase atwaso.
Ebusia mayama wajo ema wakwaba efamra enije kase so na me a mede beso mo mediane obapa prisi ebusia samibo ediewura ensem no mu ede ama ode mede wokọ Mr Easy asoye ane wo se hwe nye ne nisuade huni so obeto ndwumo na nye ne nisuade huni na emom ne nisuade huni se ko ba be businessman kese pa etese Dangote
Nigeria ntuni bi a waje din ye pa na eno na ode nsem bi abeto abonten otwemu se na enwomto no enye ne dayesu na emom odi mfie dunu no na opese oye entrepreneur ono a ye na dwuma na obe tese Aliko Dangote na emom na enwomto asase no starte wo bra wo engineering school eho ana na obo concept no hu se enwomto no enkrofo F1 na so eno obora studio eno ka ho nti na neyi wabaya nyumtuni kese
Ebusia metwaso ediama odi amede ukorua maame animwua ayensem training awo oman Ghana mu ha ose wahwe nyama bie hu se mema no omonye mma ne wie a afedie na omone na machi na omosesa ma afoforo obehu ko maame ho kona ko hu twa na wabre ose ye ntwa yie kuranti mema no monsesa
Ghanaian media personality Mame Enimwa de nsembia beto abontia otwemu se impempi no merima no bi twafa wonwe chikotwem na wobra wonwe afani nsen na woto asoka se esan se oba afani nsen ye ntimi mfa ye ho nka no ninti no merima no bi gina so ma wonwe kwotena won awofo nchen na ofasa akonya no so ekotwem pena okansem wani na wobra ne GH1 TV etwetwem komo
Hey, munjai na kamo ho. Ebusia metwaso edi ama odi ane se. Midi ukura satawale asuyeye. Hey! Obiniyem jim. Obiniyem. Hey! Satawale akwakofa ne hukeni. Enche kura odi aware ebesese so. Wakwakosia no wo airport edi na befia na se. Ebusia peni na hwebi. Ebusia otifia na waje so pa we koma hwan ye nto aso aye de ye nkaahwe metoa ensem no so e de ama ode na ese me de wo ko next x ai nas x na himfie che se wakwa akobɔ ne ho naked akɔwuro ne ho ebra police fo bo pini no mu na ese wasesi numbɔ ne bia ama na ese ewura no na police ni ko kan ya na po ode point bobo ne ni ase ye nkohwe bimbra
woke up in custody. This as a report claims he punched an officer in the face twice while roaming the LA streets in just underwear and cowboy boots. Take that back. from his reps.
Detail. Aha ene emre ebema yede enidie kase na si na me a mede beso mu mediane obapa Prisi ebusia de edu so amonone ensem mede uja uncle ebo bini makam.
Abuja yama yen ho akwa bamra kase bo no to na yemfa amanone nsam entiedo emfa ma wona de mabra yere kase US emano wonam hon mampanyin Donald Trump do na yinso ade hundo opede okun oditia ndrubon oye nanomuntu hunu ntino wode oye insu hyen a wode komekire wo ship wode kopem wo ohon na Venezuela wone ehye no dwa worbobo na ndrubon hu egoje okodo ho no wesiwa no
Tosonso Mampani Donald Trump ebde babeto mbonten se Venezuela mampani Nicolas Maduro obia ebani bone kokain hu dwadia wadi mu ntintiman pa wi ase kra wodi sika botene $50 million to ni tiri so se oni a obeboa me yatimi ache sa mampani omodi se sika ne be ma ho wi ase no mampani Maduro ebeyi ano se enya ade oman bia betimi ede ne nsa aka no ana se oman bia ebetimi aba Venezuela mem se oba beche no enam so ema ne de asrafo be se 15,000 ekopiem Venezuela and Colombia ahye ne so enkra se kefu America mem White House echimu a America ba hyase ama wa kofo ahodo a odi odjuma woposo ene sumonto ahodo de kwa akon no ebi edi wani ache Venezuela mine mu eno mu na aba betodwa se omampani Donald Trump akesi so se enya de obetena ho ama ne boni dwadie akoso ewo manim titru pa ene Colombia ene Venezuela empotem ho ene boni dodo na efri eko ama ahodo so
Yamfa mo no nsem ko poemu o Pakistan manmu na awerho sem ofi worba nyimpa mpempem nara na worbo mo general weichu hon efi mmeaye a wote wole chim de Pakistan wone bia wonye India imano eboshe iada insuka na dam ahoro bia wo India mano nsu abamam we budu mande we bebue atom ma mana horo a wonye India mano boshe no nsu lupo olubu fado ohoye pa Oliye one timemofon ahoro na femiaya wati bebre nara
Enam enkra India mane to ekoma Pakistan mane se asubran nsu ahodo ayiri ntino ebeya nka Pakistan mano enhyase enyi wa adehye bi every maye bi no ene Pakistan mano ahyase a oyi adehye dodo na every maye ahodo enomu na Pakistan National Disaster Management Authority ensema woka chiem se eya ade a oman no atimi ahyase a oyi nipa ahodo every Punjab province ena masukese suleja ebu afaso enomu no enkra ni chiem se enipa bese 14,000 ena wayi won every kasu sanso na atoyenchum aboafo bese 89,000 ena watu agu montene so a obo ama se adwumadi atimi akoso ni nyina mu Pakistan aban bokokose ne manfo nyina nye sa hyehyɛ yentum na woni so mo ama sa adwumadi no entimi enkoso
Abusia hana eberbema yen kwan ma yedze ende ibnade yumbiro Oyerepa television yumbiro no nsia kase bono yedze esi amamona de mo kwin wo so yen asema yetumi yen dam dzemo express group se amanone akwantu samini na no fa badan ho obobo ma de manyi so ade ho no abami pa mantem dunhye wo man Ghana nyina wo nkro batenche fra ho trofa bebie wo no obomo akwanche na nyi won edze hia 0555550067 afi Newman College Department of Nursing insaji hu de pede ye nation pede midwife na yare sabie dwuma na pede ye ahwo na obobo ma ni so ade hu na abam enti no wo atoma techiman kuma se yare oben kwada so from one now on for ntitimu 0574661117 and afa promise eba maybe draw horo twego man Ghana FGA di won stamp ese di ni nyina rogu promise eba ye wo Bosheba Plaza abosa dan na Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV de muduman hane ye wo edum ye ben matter this asafo no friend 0535 544-681 and afi Bosheba Electricals. Kania papa fi electrical gadget no home appliances in Alonso no about rechargeable fan na ji na rebenye bi wo ha ne bunu ofom ye papa nkrabatani ye ba se dum PZ KJT market ye nyini je nyimhwe edum Bosheba building ye ben prisons roundabout na afi edum antata kufo building nso no won sabakan na ba fontin phenomenon check TikTok and Instagram na be search bosheba.electricals friend 0553-095-9666. Yentu kwan yeko oye Akia Mountains 2025 akobompa ye pa ye Promise Broadcasting Limited Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV Promise Radio Promise TV yeko akobompa ye pa 5th September epede ekobia registration ye 150 Ghana cedis ayewo ashintiade ayejeboko yede aba fre 0554-449-595 na jimunche mubiana biane oye akwenti ni enkobo mpaye ba ejikese bon ese sumfa mobosumu na yimbere mezinize uncle ebo ban yeso do no Oyerepa television programs ahodo didi no atyedo zamo